In a big relief for commercial establishments in Bengaluru, the Karnataka government has decided to extend the deadline for Kannada-English signboards in the ratio 60 to 40% by 2 weeks. Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivakumar, took to X and said that considering it could take time for changes to be made in the signboards, the Karnataka government has decided to extend the deadline by 2 weeks so that the 60% in Kannada signboards rule can be followed. But if the Karnataka government had not extended the deadline, were the commercial establishments in the city prepared for it? Have the commercial establishments in the city complied with the 60-40 Kannada-English signboards rule? That's exactly what we at SoSouth are about to find out. So come along with us through this reality check. As we walk through the roads of the central Bangalore business area, we see that the boards are here still with a majority of English signage on it. There is Kannada signage on it as well, but not according to the 60-40 rule that the BBMP has brought out. A vast majority of the boards on these roads still have English as the majority or as the greater signage when compared to Kannada. So that's exactly what the BBMP has asked these commercial establishments to make changes in. So on the boards, 60% of the signage should be written in Kannada and the rest 40% can be in any other languages. As we pan through and we see most of the boards, actually almost all of the boards are still in English language.
हाँ, हमने पूरा बोर्ड चेंज कर दिया है. एक्चुअली 60-40 वो होना ही चाहिए था, क्योंकि जो स्टेट में रहते हैं वो स्टेट का थोड़ा रूल्स फॉलो कि उधर से ही हम लोग सब कुछ करते हैं, कमाना वमाना सब एवरीथिंग उधर से ही करते हैं. तो हमने चेंज कर दिया. आई थिंक जिसने नहीं किया है उसको भी करना ही चाहिए. 60-40 तो इंग्लिश में ही है और 60% जो स्टेट लैंग्वेज है उसको महत्व देना ज़रूरी है. तो उससे वैल्यूएशन बढ़ता है उस लैंग्वेज का, कन्नड़ लैंग्वेज का, कन्नड़ जीएम का पूरा वैल्यूएशन बढ़ता है.
ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋ, ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋರು ನಾವು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಸ್ಟು ಕನ್ನಡ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಎದುರುಗಡೆನೂ ನೋಡಿ, ಮಹಾವೀರ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೂಲ್ಸು ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು.
अभी तक नहीं किया है, थोड़े थोड़े. फिर अगर किसी को फाइन 1-2 को स्टार्ट होगी, स्ट्रिक्ट रूल्स होगा, उसके बाद में चेंज होगी. आई थिंक सबको, मेरे हिसाब से तो सबको करना चाहिए. बाद में वापस वो का वो लपड़ा हो ऐसा नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि करना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से.
ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡು, ಕನ್ನಡ ಉಸಿರು, ಕನ್ನಡವೇ ಸತ್ಯ, ಕನ್ನಡವೇ ನಿತ್ಯ. ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತು.
It is a good habit.
Okay.
Because we are Kannadigas, we want to more Kannada, not in English.
Okay. While we were walking through Chickpet, a bustling business area in the city, we found that most of the shops still have signboards in a majority English language, while the rest of it is written in Kannada. So a few of them, a handful of them have changed the signboards to 60% Kannada and 40% English, but most of them still haven't changed. While we tried speaking to these shopkeepers about why they still haven't made the changes, they said that they were about to make the changes, or they would do it from tomorrow, or things like that. So this is what we conclude from the area Chickpet, that most of them have still not changed it but are trying to change it or so. Now we're going to move to other central business areas in the city and check out what they are going to do. Have they made the changes? Have they not made the changes? Have they complied with the BBMP's 60-40 Kannada English signboard rule or not? So come along with us. While walking around Brigade Road, which is one of the busiest central Bengaluru areas, we noticed that most of the commercial establishments have complied with the BBMP 60-40 Kannada English signboard rule. Most of the commercial shops, eateries and other establishments had boards with 60% Kannada language and the rest of it in English. However, a handful of shops were yet to change their signboards to ensure the 60-40 Kannada English rule as announced by the BBMP. Bengaluru is defined by its cosmopolitan nature and has over time become home to lakhs of people from several parts of the country. People of Bengaluru have lived together harmoniously, but the language debate is something that has been a dividing factor amongst the people of Bengaluru. In the last week of December, the members of Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, a pro-Kannada organization, vandalized non-Kannada signboards across several parts of the city, including this major central Bangalore district, which is Lavelle Road. Soon after, the BBMP announced that all name boards in the city should have at least 60% Kannada and the rest could be any other language. And the deadline for the same was set on February 28th. However, the Karnataka government has now decided to extend this deadline by another 2 weeks. It remains to be seen if commercial establishments in the city are going to comply with this 60-40 Kannada-English signboard rule or not. That is it for now. For more such updates, keep watching our channel. This is Afreen Hussain with camera person Meera Nair for India Today SoSouth.